As the first light of 2026 breaks over Washington, D.C., the city finds itself at a crossroads, its iconic skyline shadowed by a sense of tension and anticipation. The air is thick with uncertainty, as both citizens and leaders brace for what promises to be a pivotal year in American politics. On the streets, the mood is somber. People move quietly past the grand facades of government buildings, their faces reflecting the weight of the moment. Conversations are hushed, and speculation about the future is everywhere. Inside the White House, President Trump's second term is marked by relentless controversy and fierce political battles. Every decision, every statement from the administration is met with immediate scrutiny and passionate debate, both in the press and among the public. The city itself is deeply polarized. Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are locked in heated discussions, their divisions on full display as they prepare for the upcoming midterm elections. The stakes are higher than ever, with each side determined to shape the nation's future. In Congress, frustration simmers. Many lawmakers feel sidelined, forced to react to bold executive actions rather than setting the agenda themselves. The balance of power is in constant flux, and the legislative process is often overshadowed by executive orders and high-profile announcements. Meanwhile, the relentless news cycle never lets up. Breaking news alerts flash across screens, covering everything from the president's health and personal life to ongoing legal investigations and policy shifts. Journalists scramble to keep up, and the Capitol remains on edge, always waiting for the next headline. President Trump's confrontational style and sweeping policy changes have left the government in a state of near-constant conflict. Protests erupt outside government buildings, while inside, officials and advisors debate the best path forward. Across the country, Americans watch the unfolding drama from their living rooms and public spaces, glued to their screens. The nation is anxious and divided, with many feeling uncertain about what the future holds as the political ground keeps shifting beneath their feet. The battles of 2025 have set the stage for another year of high-stakes drama in the halls of power. As 2026 begins, all eyes are on Washington, where every decision could tip the balance and shape the course of the nation for years to come. In today's fast-paced media environment, it's easy for rumors and speculation to blend seamlessly with reality. Headlines flash across screens, social media posts go viral in seconds, and the line between fact and fiction can become dangerously thin. In this climate, it's more important than ever to pause and separate what's actually happening from what's simply being talked about. One of the most persistent rumors is that lawmakers are actively demanding President Trump's resignation. This narrative has gained traction online and in some news cycles, fueling heated debates and speculation about the president's future. The reality, however, is more nuanced. While criticism of the president is fierce and widespread, there has been no formal, unified call from Congress for him to step down. The halls of Congress are filled with debate, but not with official resolutions demanding resignation. Most of the demands for resignation you hear are rhetorical, statements made to energize supporters or express frustration, rather than official actions with legal weight. The White House is certainly under pressure, facing ongoing investigations and historically low approval ratings. Yet President Trump's response has been defiant, not panicked. He continues to address his base and dismiss critics. What we're witnessing is a kind of political theater, with both sides using strong language and dramatic gestures to rally their supporters and shape the public narrative. Despite the noise, no formal resolutions or legislative moves to force the president's resignation have gained any real traction in Congress. The real story is not one of a looming constitutional crisis, but rather of deep and passionate opposition. Americans divided over the direction of their country. Meanwhile, Trump's legal team and supporters push back hard, framing the criticism as nothing more than partisan attacks designed to undermine his presidency. Ultimately, the real battle is for public opinion. Both sides are working tirelessly to sway voters, knowing that the president's immediate removal is not on the table. As investigations continue and the next election approaches, the true consequences of this political moment will be decided not by rumors, but by voters and the rule of law. Across the country, Americans are sharply divided, and recent polls show Trump's approval slipping among key groups. Economic uncertainty and concerns over healthcare and immigration fuel public unease. For Democrats, falling approval ratings are a rallying point. For Trump's base, they're dismissed as media bias. Supporters see Trump as a fighter delivering on promises, while critics see a presidency in turmoil. This split isn't just about policy, it's a clash of worldviews. Every event and poll is interpreted through partisan lenses, deepening the divide. Two parallel realities make common ground elusive in today's America. President Trump's health and public image remain under constant scrutiny, fueling speculation and debate. Incidents like a photo of his hand and his admission of taking high doses of aspirin have kept his fitness in the spotlight. Critics question his unconventional health choices. Supporters see media obsession as unfair. Reports of Trump requesting fewer meetings spark debate over his leadership style, disengaged or efficient. Every detail is politicized, reinforcing polarized perceptions. For opponents, these stories suggest unfitness for office. For loyalists, they're evidence of relentless, petty attacks. Trump's personal image will remain a flashpoint in the political discourse of 2026. Trump's second term is defined by sweeping, controversial policy shifts. A new healthcare initiative frames immunization as a personal choice, drawing sharp criticism from medical experts. Immigration policies grow stricter, with new data-sharing measures and court rulings fueling debate. Environmental regulations are rolled back, with programs cut in the name of economic growth, sparking outrage from advocates. These moves, often by executive order, reflect an agenda of deregulation and skepticism toward established institutions. The administration's confrontational approach sets up major legislative and legal battles for the year ahead. Trump's America First vision continues to reshape the government and deepen divisions. Legal challenges remain a constant for Trump's presidency, shaping the political landscape. Special counsel Jack Smith's investigation and public statements keep past controversies in the headlines. The White House is forced into a defensive posture, managing fallout and draining political capital. Court rulings have blocked key initiatives like National Guard deployments, underscoring the limits of executive power. Some legal victories offer relief, but the overall environment is fraught with risk. Lawsuits and investigations ensure that Trump's first-term actions still cast a long shadow. The judiciary's role as a check on the presidency is more visible than ever. Legal uncertainty will continue to define the administration's second term. The Trump era is defined by a nation split into two fiercely opposed camps, each with its own vision for America's future. The divide is not just political, but deeply personal, shaping conversations at dinner tables, workplaces, and across social media feeds. Critics, ranging from Democrats to some disillusioned Republicans, as well as many everyday citizens, point to a long list of grievances. They cite ongoing legal troubles, controversial executive orders, and Trump's combative, often unfiltered style as evidence of a presidency that has veered off course. For them, the Trump administration represents a break from tradition and a threat to democratic norms. They see falling approval ratings and widespread protests as proof that the public is demanding change. Calls for accountability echo through the halls of Congress and on the streets as critics urge investigations and oversight. Supporters, meanwhile, see things very differently. To them, Trump is a strong, decisive leader who stands up for their interests and refuses to back down in the face of relentless opposition from the media and political establishment. They celebrate his tough stance on immigration, his efforts to cut government regulations, and his promises to put America first. For many, the legal battles and investigations are seen as politically motivated attacks designed to undermine a president who is finally listening to their concerns. For Trump's base, criticism from the media and political opponents is not a sign of failure, but rather proof of his effectiveness and authenticity. The more he is attacked, the more loyal they become, convinced he is fighting for them. Each side interprets the same events in radically different ways, filtering news and information through their own beliefs. This fuels a cycle of division, where compromise seems increasingly out of reach. The president's every move is scrutinized, condemned as reckless and dangerous by some, praised as bold and necessary by others. The media landscape reflects this polarization, with coverage often reinforcing existing biases. The result is a nation locked in a battle of perception where facts are often contested and little room remains for genuine dialogue or compromise. As attacks on Trump intensify, so too does the loyalty of his base, deepening the divide and ensuring that the debate over his legacy will continue long after his presidency. Early 2026 is a turning point for America, with polarization and legal battles exposing deeper questions about the nation's identity. The stress on democratic institutions is testing the resilience of checks and balances. Executive actions challenge Congress, while the judiciary arbitrates high-stakes disputes. Both major parties are being reshaped, Republicans by Trump's influence, Democrats in opposition. The political landscape is shifting, with long-term consequences for policy and governance. Americans are being asked to choose what kind of country they want. The debates go beyond one presidency. They're about the nation's core values. The answers forged now will define America's future for years to come.